Hi, I'm Franck Demorzier, the CTO and co-founder of Pictera, a startup company based here in Lausanne, nearby the EPFL campus. Did you know that Earth observation is undergoing a similar but faster transformation than the GPS technology? From a few governmental satellite missions 40 years ago to nowadays massive launch of satellite constellations, balloons, and drones expanding everywhere, all that is providing very high resolution imagery and videos, and even now multiple times a day. Earth observation applications are completely redefined, and Pictera's mission is to allow anyone to gain insight by being able to search our planet's surface in real time. The verticals directly impacted by this transformation today are actually only the tip of the iceberg, as Earth observation information is penetrating into all industries. And this won't happen without the help of AI and machine learning, but it needs to be made accessible. This is where Pictera comes in. No need to be a machine learning or data science expert. We make it transparent for you. Pictera, it is a self-service SaaS platform, allowing anyone to create, train, run detectors on satellite and aerial imagery. It has an optimized human-machine interaction, access to imagery, and a large library of pre-trained detectors without large upfront costs. Pictera benefits also from strong network effects. With an increased usage of the platform, the pre-trained models are improving, and new and diverse use cases become addressable. As a software as a service platform, we have a subscription model. The startup plan gives flexibility to companies still discovering new use cases and extending their portfolio of services. The professional plan goes with a more regular flow of services. And finally, the tailored enterprise plan for most demanding customers. Our subscription analytics, they are key in monitoring and achieving the SDG. Applications using Pictera are ranging from precision agriculture with the mapping and counting of crops down to wildlife monitoring for the assessment of biodiversity conservation efforts. And this is happening right now. Here are some of our customers directly having a positive impact out there. The African Wildlife Foundation is working on conservation with Pictera. Humans in the Loop is empowering migrants with digital skills using Pictera. And PowerOn is electrifying rural African villages with the support of Pictera. There are many more use cases within our community of now more than 7,000 users around the globe. Leaders in this self-service creation of customized detectors, we are now working on expanding our ecosystem to become the one-stop shop for Earth observation data, workflows, processing blocks, and on-demand analytics. So everything needed to enable a full new range of services. We are looking for bold investors, also with the desire to really drive the change and democratization of this EO geospatial industry. So join us in our journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Frank, for your presentation. We have one question from the jury, Rafael.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. I was curious, how do you guys see yourselves competing with the increasing number of startups which are specializing in industry verticals, whether that's agriculture or oil and gas or whatever?
Yeah, sure. Actually, that's where it's interesting to see that we are not really competing with them. For some of them, they actually would directly work with us, and we would be more in a partnership kind of situation, because we can really see us as a kind of a middleware layer where people and most of the time actually service providers are actually building on top of Pictera in order to address deeply certain verticals.
Great, thank you so much, Frank. I like to see that we start bringing partnerships together. That is where the magic happens. We have a next question from Damien.
Yeah, maybe I will complete the question from Raphael, and now I will take my cap of kind of big space company. So how do you compete against the big players like, the one owning the platforms, delivering, owning the data, delivering the services like, Airbus or such kind of big company? So what is your USP compared to these kind of companies with some firepower in terms of market access, in terms of development, etc.?
So maybe to get the two big names in there, I mean Airbus and Maxa. If you look at what's happening, actually, Maxa, for instance, they had their GBDX platform that was there. They are actually settling down, and they are transforming that a bit back in a different ways. They saw that actually they are there to serve, I would say, really the institutional, the governmental organization, but the long tail is not for them. And I think some they are quite aware of that. I mean, Airbus is very aware of that. On one side, they have VP42, but we are reseller of Airbus, for instance. We've discussed with them about the analytics toolbox. So it's a very complementary thing where they realize that they cannot basically just empower everyone, because actually the structure that they have, even the structure of their company, doesn't directly allow that. They will not be able to do it even alone, even if they are the big, I would say. And that's where us, the way we are structured, goes in this idea that we really empower in a very distributed way, and the long tail really, and allows to penetrate in these new sectors where they are not established yet.
Thank you so much, Frank. Thank you so much, Damien and Raphael, for your questions.